Welcome to another video, guys. Today we are here in Tasmania, but today is not what you're going to see in the video because I've actually just finished our massive weekend here and I forgot to film an intro for you. But we are about to see an absolutely insane weekend of events. Many things did not go to plan, but we didn't let that stop us, and thankfully I have a mad awesome team behind me helping me. But stay tuned because Tassie was a party. We're leaking from our new gasket somehow, so now we're just gonna silicone it to be safe. Must not have been seated right or something, don't know. And yeah, so we'll seal the oil leak first, and then try and bleed up, and hopefully it goes much better from here on out. Never leak. We need a fucking heater in here. What? Do you want to do this one or not? I've got one to undo still. Yeah, then. Off this. So it's going really well, guys. We've got one lap out of the car where I'm pretty sure I didn't even link it. But yeah, as you can see, we're in a fine state, ready to compete. We killed a fuel pump on the first lap, so that was cool. Luckily we had that twin system, so I was able to move the fuse. And then we immediately overheated trying to do our next run and pushed coolant straight out the overflow. And yeah, we have blown hair gaskets, so isn't that great? Would have been nice to know that and do that before. All our checking and our leak down tests and comp tests meant nothing because we just went ahead and blew it anyway. So yeah, head's coming apart. We found an absolute legend who I have like mental blanked on the name now because I don't know anyone here. I want to say Han, but it's wrong. And he's got a gasket for us, and even potentially, if we're lucky, we're gonna get time to get this skimmed because I'd rather do it properly and then I have to pull us apart again. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back in action for at least tomorrow, but ideally the end of today. We've got to qualify somehow, so I'm not really sure we're planning for that yet. We'll see how we go, so stay tuned.
Won't rip the gasket again.
Yes, I'm a machinist. This is how you machine engines, I'm pretty sure. We're borrowing a K70, thanks to the legend Cody. And having pretty much done no laps here and have no idea what we're doing, we watched from the hill, and that's about as good a judge as we're going to get. And we're going to go send the hell out of it. Hopefully we can qualify for tomorrow, hopefully we can fix our car, and hopefully we'll be back out here in our own car tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. thank you again to Cody. This car is an absolute weapon. So hopefully we did enough there. Obviously we've got another quali battle to go on. Our worst score one will get dropped. I'm pretty sure if it's running the same way as the last one did, which I'm sure it is. So we've got some wiggle room and we just need to make it to the top 32 more than anything else, and we can work our way up from there. If we qualify low, we will basically have to battle the bottom 32, then the bottom 16 to get to the top 8 and onwards. Whereas if you qualified high, you will basically skip those steps. So either way, we've only got to be 8 people to get up there. So we'll see what we can do. So hopefully with what we did earlier today, well, that's enough to get us in the show, because we're definitely not a 0 because they point basically based on all the corners, so it'll be something really, really low in the scoring side of things. But that was complete rubbish lead there. Luckily we got on power when we did to loop in front of Harvey so he didn't hit us because he was on us. Put a decent chase on, saw the red mist and went for it, and yeah, hopefully that paid off. That was pretty fucking wild. At least I got to experience the Backie corner from someone.
Fuck yeah, man. That was sick.
That was mad.
Dialed to throw Backies into, like, this doesn't really Backie that well.
Yeah, solid axle cars tend not to.
And,
but this thing fucking, oof.
Off camber and everything definitely catches it. Like,
yeah.
There's no way I would ever throw, like, we're doing probably every part of 100, I reckon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Every part of that.
Had a pretty tight corner then.
No way I would ever throw that without, like, the camber of everything.
Yeah, the bank catches so much.
Yeah, good trusty Steve.
Fucking oath.
Good rig.
Fuck me, your diff and transmission and clutch hold together, eh?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, if I dumped it like that, my diff would be gone. Immediately.
That secret's in all the 20-year-old bushes that haven't been changed yet.
Just they take the shock out of everything.
Yeah. The leaf springs suck it all up, it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it.
Weapon. Thank you, bro.
Good luck on your endeavour.
Thank you. We stole a head gasket, which I think he was having for someone else's build, so I got to give one back before he needs that bit. But we got a head gasket. We have found out what went through my motor, because at the time it's been a mystery up until now. Turns out we broke a valve guide, and that has come through the valve and then been smashed by the piston into the head. So, Khan, I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. He's an absolute freaking legend, because I've made his night a lot worse and we're now pulling a head apart, not just skimming it. And I think he's got valves, and we're gonna see what we can do, but we're gonna head down to the factory now. So yeah, wish us luck. It's gonna be a big night. I'm not doing anything. This amazing guy right here, Khan of KT Race Engines. If you're in Tassie, hit him up because we're here at like nearly 9 o'clock on a Saturday at a drift event where he's trying to fix his own car too. And he's fixing my miracle piece of shit head, pretty much. Fixing might be a loose term because we found a lot of issues. But it's gonna run tomorrow. I'm putting it out there right now into the universe. So yeah, all things will be done and do well.
Probably fall asleep in this chair tonight, guys. To be honest with you. Probably gonna fall asleep in the chair.
That's valid. I can understand that because it is midnight here at the racetrack where it's like 0 degrees Celsius. We are doors down trying to keep warm, and we're about to put a cylinder head together. We've got a gasket thanks to Brody. We're all set, and our head is finished, and I'll say fixed to a solid standard thanks to Khan. And it's gonna run tomorrow. We'll just see how long we take it with our sleep-deprived state to get this thing together and not forget anything. So yeah, she's all cleaned up and ready to go. Motivation will come any second. Let's go. It's 4 AM or later. Please wake.
That was just because it's cold or...
Legends. Hello guys, it's me again, back from the future. And yeah, as you would have seen, insane weekend. We basically rebuilt the motor all Saturday night in the pits here at -4 degrees Celsius. It was not the most fun thing to do, let's be real. We all went pretty damn loopy by the end there. I think we left the track at like 6 AM, had 1 hour's sleep. We were back at the track at 8 AM, thinking we were gonna have a pretty simple time getting it running, and then ran into a whole other world of issues that ended up being, we had a broken wire within the coil loom. The wiring has been getting quite tight and stretched around the back of the head there, and obviously the coil loom went on and off about 75,000 times. So we must have had a fracture within that. That was causing a lot of issues, and we were toothed out on timing, you know, putting things together at 5 in the morning. I actually did it right the first time, and then it didn't start, so I was like, oh, I'm definitely off on that. I have to give a massive shout out and thank you to Khan from KT Race Engines in Tassie. He blew a clutch in his own car, and he still went back to his house and machined ahead for us. It was supposed to hopefully just be a light skim, until we found out that the valve guide broke in cylinder 2, and that's what caused all our damage in that piston. We also had marks on cylinder 4, wondered what happened with that. We broke the edge of a valve seat. So yeah, she's not loving life. Our head, we did unfortunately have like all the parts to rebuild at 100%, so he did what he could, and it was gonna get us back out there. We got another head gasket from Brody, shout out to him, and it all came together. Unfortunately, yeah, we heard it again after that insane session. I hope the videos do it justice. We went and ripped on this thing. I told myself I was going to turn the boost down, we're going to take it easy and do what we can to make it survive. We didn't do any of that, we just sent the absolute hell out of it. And had an absolute riot. That sequential is insane. It's a completely different car, guys. Like, you can probably freaking see it, but it's freaking ridiculous. One, it feels awesome, but two, that thing is in power bound anyway. I feel like it makes more power even though it doesn't. It is just geared so no matter what, you have power on tap, and that's unreal. So we got our work cut out for us to get to round 3 of Drift Collective, and huge shout out to all my sponsors and everyone that helped get the car ready for the event. We have not stopped for what feels like months and months. And we're gonna get right back into it now. You can probably hear that my voice is pretty gone because we had a mad night at the pub with everyone down here. It was a hell of a night and a hell of a weekend. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.